Hello and welcome to my escape. So back in August, I did a TBR, and then in September, I said I hated that. I'm never doing that again. And now it's October and we're doing a TBR. So it is what it is. So yes, I'm doing a TBR video, but it's because October's Halloween vibes, okay? And I have all these books behind me, and about 90% of them fit into Halloween vibes because it's fantasy, it's vampires, it's werewolves. I don't know if I have any werewolves on the shelf, but it's witches, it's monsters, it's all of this, okay? It's my bread and butter. I counted. I have 129 books on the shelves behind me. 129 books, and I've only read 23 of them, okay? At the end of the year, they all have to be transported back to Alberta or gotten rid of, and I can't transport them all. So I really had the intention of reading down my physical shelves when I came back to school, and it hasn't happened. So it's going to happen in October. I'm theming them Halloween, I'm getting all the vibes out there, I'm setting slightly attainable but not really list. That's fine, okay? We're not worried about it. But I need to get these out there, and then hopefully I can read some. So it's not necessarily I have to read them all, but it is I want to read them all. So maybe it is I have to read them all. I don't know if that'll be happening. I do have a lot of assignments. Midterms are going to be coming up. Also, it's just, you know, Halloween vibes. I got to go out, socialize, do all that fun stuff. But I do have a list of 6 books. Again, that's setting the bar very high, okay? I don't know if we'll get through all 6 books, but we're going to see. These aren't necessarily ordered, but the first one is, okay? The Silent Patient. I want to read this month. I've wanted to read this for several months. I just got my hands on a copy in August, and I actually brought it from home to school because I wanted to read it that bad, and then I got here and I still haven't read it. Tell me why. Tell me how that makes sense. It doesn't. It's fine. This is going to get me into thrillers. This is going to be the one to do it, okay? Anyways, so this woman like murders her husband or like murders her family or something, and then she put in a criminal insane asylum, and she's just silent. She won't talk to anyone. Nobody knows why she did it. Nobody knows anything. She's just silent. And then a new psychiatrist comes in, and then he's like, I'm gonna crack this patient, and then he dives into like her story, and then I think it's like dual timeline, but it's like him not knowing what's real, him not like knowing what is going on, and it's like just, you know, a thriller, just a mind messer upper. Terrible description, but I'm so excited for this one. I want to be a thriller girly so bad. I want to love thrillers, and for some reason I don't, and I don't know why, but I want to, and this is gonna be the one. This is gonna be the one that does it. Okay, so the rest really aren't in any particular order, but we have The House of Salt and Sorrows. I started this last October, and I was kind of like feeling it. It was just a very slow intro, and I wasn't into the slow intro at the time. However, this just gives me such like creepy Halloween vibes. Not necessarily Halloween, but like just the creepy factor is definitely there, or at least as far into it as I am, and I'm not that far into it. So I have been saving it for like a spooky mood, and what better spooky mood than spooky season? So this is gonna be the one I take off my currently reading list because it's been up there forever. It's gonna help me with my year goals. It's gonna give me the spooky vibes. It's gonna help me read down my physical shelves. We love it. We're gonna finish it. In terms of what it's about, I really don't remember. I remember it's a twist on the 12 Dancing Princesses, which is why I bought it, because one of my favorite books ever is a twist on the 12 Dancing Princesses. And yeah, it opens and like 4 of her sisters have already been killed mysteriously in this like castle by the sea, and they're all mourning. So that's all I got. And then just the other day I went to a used bookstore. I walked in there and I saw this, Dawn of the Dreadfuls. If you recognize the cover, okay, it's because this is the, like, this looks identical to Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies, which I don't have here, I have back home, but I loved Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. Pride and Prejudice is like the only classic I can stand. I've read it like 2 or 3 times, 3 or 4 times. I love it, okay? Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies is a masterpiece, okay? The movie's okay. We love Lily James, so like, that's fine. The movie's okay. But the book was perfection. I did not know there was a prequel, okay? I've wanted more of this world and everything, and I just knew there was no sequel. I did not know that there was a prequel. So this takes place before Darcy, okay? And it's when, I think when the zombies initially like hit, when it starts, and then it'll follow the girls like while they go to China and train. Yes, give me the training montages, give me the beatdowns, give me like the I'm going to crush you and build you back up into this warrior, and it's gonna be Elizabeth Bennet. Yes, literally yes. Is it Halloween vibes at all? Not really. I mean, they're zombies. Again, 90% of my shelves could fit under Lucifer criteria, but it was the cover that really said this is a Halloween book, because the cover's creepy. And I also just got it, so I'm also just very pumped about it at the time. And then while I was there, I also picked up Huntress. There's this series called the Night World series, and you're probably familiar with it. It's like a YA, giant volumes. This is the third one. I do own all three, and they're all like pretty short. I think they're just over 200 pages each. I think one's like all vampires, one's all werewolves, and one's all witches or something like that. I've read the first volume, so all three of those, and the writing wasn't great, but I really liked like the story building, which is a trend with me and LJ Smith. It's fine. So I've just kind of like collected them over the years, and like I'll open them when I'm feeling it. It's nothing that is so deep that you have to like stay immersed in it. So I've just had this on the shelves for like a while, forever. It's fine, okay? It's fine. Then I go into the used bookstore and I see this, which is the first of this volume. Huntress, okay? I didn't know you could buy them separately. I've only ever seen them like this. This is not an attractive book. This is not an attractive book at all. This I'm obsessed with, okay? So it's just short, like just over 200 pages, but look at the cover. There's so much going on. It gives like 90s vibes. I don't know what it is, but I am obsessed with it, and I had to get it. It was super cheap because it's like a little pocketbook thing. But I was like, yes, I have to get this. And then also just because the cover gives me Halloween vibes too. Like it just gives me like cult classic Halloween vibes, you know, like not like the scary movies, but the like funny horror movies, you know, where they tried to be scary, or they tried to do something, but really they're just, you laugh at them, right? This gives me those vibes and I'm here for it. In terms of what it's about, I actually don't have the slightest clue. All I know is that she is a vampire hunter and she's like part vampire. So that's a big no-no. I have no idea what else it's about though. But it's gorgeous. It's like I'm weirdly obsessed with it and we're here for it. So that's an October read for sure. And then when I did Stuff My Kindle Day, there was 3 on there that I was really feeling for Halloween. I got to 2 of them a little bit early. So you'll see that in my September wrap up. But in October, I do want to read Jealousy's a Witch because I already own it. And it's giving, again, like happy, like Halloween vibes, but not like scary Halloween vibes, but like fall Halloween vibes, you know, like Hallmark Halloween vibes is what that one's giving. What it's about, I have no idea. I don't remember a single thing about it. I got so many books on Stuff Your Kindle Day that I don't have a clue what it's about. But I did talk about it in one of my previous videos, so I will link that. But I'm assuming, you know, there's some jealousy involved. It's going to be a cute little rom-com, and it's going to level out like the zombies and the fear factor of some of the other books. Last book I want to read in this month is definitely the Mindfuck series. So again, it's a collection. Technically it's 5 books in one, but they're all like really short novellas. So the collection's only 600 and some pages. I don't know if I'll get through the whole thing. That seems a little bit daunting, but I do remember when I first read the series, like you couldn't put it down. Like they flow into each other so well. You just had to do it all. So I just got this one. I did a whole video on like the unboxing because I'm obsessed with it. I had to get it out there. So I will link that for sure. You should go check that one out because this book is literally gorgeous and just like a quick view. But like I will show you the whole thing on that other video. So I need to get through this one. It also is just like not necessarily Halloween vibes, but revenge vibes. And that goes together with Halloween for me. So she is a serial killer because she has this very traumatic, very dark past, and she's getting revenge for all these people that have wronged her, and she has like this whole plan that's been like happening and like forming itself, and she's like in the midst of this plan when she starts a new little romance. Well, who is her love interest but the serial killer profiler from the FBI that is working her case? And she's like, should I do it? No, but I'm getting the vibes and I don't want to give them up. I love her. The romance to me, it's like such a side thing. Like it's fun to like think about and like it's a funny premise, but this whole story is carried by her in her simple revenge story, and it is bloody and gory and gruesome, and it's October. And those are the vibes we need in October. This is the Mystic Box special edition, so it is pretty, but I won't make everyone else sit through it again. But yeah, so those are the 6 books that I want to read in October. Again, if I don't get through all of them, I'm not going to be as upset. In August, I would have been super upset. But I do want to at least try to knock down my physical shelves, to go back to like reading something off my currently reading list every month, and to actually get like a handle on my bookshelves, because they're kind of starting to give me anxiety when I think about how I'm going to transport them all. So this is going to help. This is going to help. Again, hold me accountable for sure. Make sure when I do my October wrap up at the end of the month that I've read at least 5. That's the goal, 5 of the 6. I think I can manage that with my midterms and everything. If I've read 5 of the 6, then I will be happy. If I haven't read 5 of the 6, then you can yell at me in my comments. But what are your spooky reads for October? Because I kind of have a lot in mind, but I am known to sporadically pick up other options. Especially if you want to include a novella, comment a spooky novella. Because in the last like week or two, I have just been in like a novella mood. And I don't really have, I mean, I guess I have this one, it's like novella length, but I don't really have any like October novellas. So definitely include those down in the comments below. But anyways, guys, thanks for sticking around. That's all I have for you today. If you are new here, don't forget to like and subscribe. I post videos every Friday, sometimes on Tuesdays when I'm feeling it. So ring that bell for notifications and you won't miss anything. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.